absolute pleasure to have you here, and a bit of a bittersweet one for us as a team. It's your last ever show. How are you feeling right now?
Mixed bag.
Yeah, mixed.
I've never been excited to play a show like this, but also not wanting to do it all at the same time. It's real bittersweet, and I'm just preparing for everyone to see Grown Man cry on stage in a couple of hours, so,
Get prepared for that, 100%. I imagine there'll be a few tears.
I mean, Mickey is a sensitive guy.
We're going to drag it out for like 2 days until we're finally ready, and then we strop off the stage until we're ready.
Sounds good. Sounds a proper final show.
Yeah.
So look, I mean, you guys have had a 15-year-long career. So you've all been in the band different amounts of times. But if I was to ask all of you what some of your highlights have been with the band, especially you, what would you say, guys? What would be some of the highlights for you guys?
Yours is probably VW Fest, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, we broke into a bus.
Why did you do that?
It was there. And I was the smallest because I was like 17 and I think I was 17.
Okay. And he's not got much bigger.
I broke into a bus. I crashed Goodwin's car into almost a tank.
Yeah, and standing with a flamethrower still in action.
Yeah, Simon sat on my face.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was a good one for me. And I've got a picture somewhere. I'll find it for you so you can insert it into this video of Mickey sleeping in his tent.
Insert picture here.
And it is the best picture.
Well, I'm not really in his tent.
It's not in his on his tent.
On the floor, tents on the floor.
Nice. That's cool.
I think what's been cool is that we've got 15 years of history, but Johnny has been on pretty much every single show as a tech and as family. So it's great that we've got Johnny. Usually it's a nuisance.
Yeah.
Usually since his birth.
It's good. Yeah. So it's good that we've got that connection with him.
I've groomed him well.
I think for me a highlight. I mean, it's a toss-up. There's the obvious Download 2013, which was an incredible experience, and tent was filled and we were 3 people deep outside the tent, and it's a toss-up between that and the Bam Margera show at the Underworld, which was just. It's a Bam Margera show, which was crazy.
That's cool.
Who's Bam Margera?
I'm going to throw you out.
Andy, let's move on.
I think the most rock and roll weekend and exhilarating gig I think we've had. I had all sorts go wrong with my kit and everything, like guitar tracking stuck and everything like that, but still it was one of the best shows we've ever played, and that was Hammerfest
2012, 11.
It was awesome. It was just cool. And then sitting in, trying to chat up some birds, and then trying something inside, right? And then they're like, oh, check this band out, and they played our stuff, and my head couldn't get any bigger at that point. It's pretty cool.
That's cool. What about you, Mickey?
Isley and
That was
to Academy.
Isley.
Was that
great venue.
That was a sick gig. Good quality gig.
So there's still some videos of that on YouTube.
There are.
That someone put up. There's a couple of pretty decent videos of that.
That was a cracking gig.
You got to stop commenting on it.
You got to let it die.
Yeah, I know. I'm running out of email addresses to start my YouTube.
Stop liking
Mordecai found 69%.
So I guess my question is, why here, but way more importantly, why now for the final ever show? Like, what's the timing for you?
I think we pushed a lot. Between 2005 2015, we pushed hard.
Yeah.
And everything started clicking into place. 2010, we had Bloodstock, we had Bulldog Bash, 2011 Hammerfest, 2012 and 13 Downloads, and then we had offers of things that very nearly came to be.
Sure.
That were big. One of them was a 32-day tour around Europe, and Russia decided that they didn't want us in their country, so we weren't able to complete that tour. And I think we just got to the point around about 2016, 2017, where we were running out of steam and running out of the ability to push back.
Sure.
So we took a hiatus for a bit. We were then invited in 2018 to go to the States and play a show, which was an incredible time. And I think, with everything that happened with COVID and lockdown, and we've spent the last 2 years trying to make something work. We've realised that just life priorities and the ability to push as hard as we used to just wasn't there. And all of us, you know, particularly Andy and I, just felt if we can't give it everything that this monster deserves, then it's better to go out with a big bang than to fizzle out. And we've got enough history with Hammerdown and enough history with you where this is the perfect place to be.
And you're the only person that book us.
Fair. I'm glad to see that. So look, there's no doubt you're going to pick up some new fans tonight anyway. So if I was to ask you guys to select the best record, not necessarily technically the best one, but it displays the most of Mordecai, what would you guys all say that is?
Kiss from Rose by Seal. 100%.
It's the one I played
Best
on.
song ever.
I think we've all got different favourite songs.
Yeah.
Favourite record, favourite release, Absolute Valor 2015. My favourite from that is Rise. Mickey's is Circles. So we've all got different favourites, but that record was that was the one that we poured everything into.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Otherwise, pretty unanimous then. Valor was like it was a big step up. Definitely. That was a high quality record, definitely.
It's the difference between So Undaunted, we basically wrote and recorded that within 8 months, was it? Or something like that.
That's a big album.
We wrote it in 2 months, went over to America, recorded it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Nice.
But then, it was even way less. But so after all that, we actually focused on the record.
Yeah.
Focused all that time on the songs and actually worked on them, got them exactly how we wanted, and then that's that. So it really had a full.
Sure.
Yeah, everything seemed to come into play at the right time. You know, we were all pushing hard. We were at the peak of our writing and working with John Mitchell on that in Outhouse. He just seemed to get it, and it clicked, and he created an atmosphere that was super comfortable, and everything just fell into place. So yeah, that one was definitely that was the last one we released. So it's we.
He did the guitars on Just One Life as well, man.
He did the guitar solo. Yeah, the solo in Just One Life. And that man is ridiculous. We were in there recording, and he was like, "Oh, this needs a solo." All right, cool. Yeah, do you want to do it? Oh yeah, go on then. He picked up the guitar, quickly whittled,
So cool.
thinking that he was working something out, and he'd recorded it. And we were like, oh, okay, great. That would have taken me weeks.
Well, you still can't play. 7 years.
Is it backing track?
It was also the most cost-effective way to do that.
Yeah. So you've got fans travelling all over the country for this show. Right? We've met them, we've seen them today. What do you think this does for the fan base that just saw kind of fizzle out, rather than the traditional farewell tours?
Closure, really, more than anything. It's like our big finale, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it's good playing a festival like this, so you've got a lot of upcoming bands and stuff like that. So with any of the bands we're playing with today, we get new fans from the people we've got with. So
Awesome.
Yeah, it's about building that community, and I think, at least for me, selfishly, I want to play a show and come off stage, and I want for people to go, "What the fuck are you calling it a day?" Because that for me proves I'm doing something right, and I'm happy to leave it there.
where it is if no one does say that.
We'll be back. We'll find out in 3 hours' time. Alright, so and the last question, guys, do you think that this show will give you personally, forget the fans a second, do you think this will give you guys closure on your career with Mordecai?
I think so. For me, like as Dan said, our life goals and situations are very different now.
Sure.
As much as I'd love, we weren't talking about getting it rolling.
Yeah,
we kept doing
about that.
Yeah. And we kept talking about it, and then realistically, every time we go to dedicate time, whatever, the fire wasn't quite there, but we were like, cool, let's set a goal, and this was our goal to do it today.
Yeah.
And then that was achievable, and we could focus on it, and we could make it a good show.
We got enough in the tank to do this one, and make it
And leave with pride,
and make it a great show, and walk away
We don't
happy.
be playing the Dublin Dove, is it?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I'd love to be able to say to them, cool, we'll play one show every 6 months or whatever.
Yeah,
So the problem is you're not going to be playing any decent shows.
The industry moves too fast for a band to be able to do that. So you've got to stay relevant, constant. You've got to release new
You're either
music.
doing it,
You've got to push.
unfortunately, unless you're at that caliber, like that stage. Sure.
And for me, I get to share a stage with my brothers, especially Andy. We've been on this journey together 15 years. I get to share the stage with the boys one more time. That's awesome. And there are going to be moments on that stage where, no offense to anyone in the room, but it's just about us four.
Yeah, 100%.
And if we have people coming away from loving the show, that's a bonus. But for us, it's about the family and the fellowship that we've built over this time. And being able to put that to bed is probably the most important thing.
We did reach out to previous members as well to be like, if you want to do certain songs,
But they all hate us now.
Alex, and whoever, we're like, cool, if you want to do a few songs that you
sure.
wrote and recorded, then we can mix it up and do something a bit interesting. But unfortunately, we're stuck at these things,
I'm just here because I felt bad, to be honest.
Would have been no show at all. The last decade we've worked together has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.
Dude, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Love you.
Gentlemen, absolute joy and a fucking honour. Pleasure.
Great.
I hope you don't hug the other bands like this.
No, there's precisely no hugs. YouTube will testify to that. Thank you very much, gents.
We appreciate it, Bill.